And I'll call this commissioners meeting order. Commissioner Hodges, would you please lead us in pledge of allegiance?
Certainly. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, commissioners. Discussion approval of last meeting's minutes.
Move is presented.
I second it, but I wasn't here for the meeting.
Well, we'll just.
I second.
I'll second. Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And you missed the last calendar too, obviously. Commissioner Warner, any discussion of last week's calendar?
No discussion with John.
Commissioner Hodges, you are free to ask me a question. Okay. Then we're on to previously signed documents, discussion, motion to approve.
Move is presented.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, Deborah, you're gonna take us through this
Okay,
and hack.
the New Hampshire Association of Counties, which for the moment, we are still members of.
In good standing.
At this moment, yes. Okay, so we have every county has 5 members on the executive committee. Currently, Belknap County has the 3 commissioners, the nurse home administrator, and the county administrator. So what the impact that that's having is Belknap County essentially has 2 votes. Everyone else has 5 votes. So I think one of 2 things, ideally, if the commissioners are willing to be more involved in the association, attend the meetings, vote on the stuff, that would be great. Or give your proxy votes to one of us all the time so that we can have 5 votes for the county. Or forfeit your positions on the executive committee and appoint different people.
I was unaware I was on. So I certainly would forfeit my position on that committee.
Okay,
I know I will not have time to be present at the meeting, so I would gladly present mine or offer mine to.
But if we gave them our proxy votes, we wouldn't lose a vote.
I mean, okay, so I guess twofold. So that's me. And then if I think about us as a board, I think if we had one, we discuss, if one of us remain as a member of the committee, then we could then discuss those items here and then give the guidance to that commissioner.
But that means we.
all eyes on you.
The time commitment is once a month on Friday.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't want to commit to that.
Yeah, and I did discuss this with Deb earlier when the subject came up, and you know, I do have meetings in Concord once a month. Like, I mean, Glenn and you, I mean, our schedules are sporadic. And I don't know if I can commit to a Friday every month, nor can you, and we know I can. So I'm not sure how we should handle this.
But Deb, did I hear you right when you said if we gave you our proxy votes all the time, you guys could vote and we wouldn't lose any votes on the board?
yes.
How would that be a good compromise? Keep all our votes, let them vote.
How about an even more of a compromise?
Mhm.
Because I know Superintendent Weatherby would like to be on this committee.
Okay.
I think that our finance director also should be on this committee.
Okay.
So then that would leave one of you still on the committee.
Mhm.
And then we will be better about making sure that you know what votes are coming and the ability to proxy your votes to one of the 4 other members.
Would that need a motion?
Yes,
Is the sheriff not on the committee?
the sheriff is not on the committee. The Sheriff's Association doesn't generally participate. I
Okay.
think they kind of have their own.
Because they used to, right when I was here.
Yeah,
was
yes,
before
at
they-
one point
they
Craig
used to
Wigan
be
was.
Active within the Association of Counties.
Yeah, they're,
Yeah, so we don't, the sheriff's association, the sheriffs don't do much with the county.
Okay,
The association of counties, we have our own representation, our own process, being elected officials,
yeah,
running our own ship kind of makes it a weird situation, so
Okay.
they don't participate much. And sometimes they're at indifference between the association of counties and the sheriff's association when it comes to certain legislation.
gotcha.
I'd be open to appointing Michelle
And Lori
and
Sharp,
Lori Sharp.
And then Commissioner
and
Hodges,
keep Commissioner Hodges on there,
but he would be required to travel.
but ask him to proxy his vote to any one of the four of us.
Yes.
I think that's a working
Yep,
formula.
I agree with that.
Commissioner Waring.
Okay.
And so is there a motion that we?
I would make that into a motion.
Okay. Deborah, do you need to restate that motion?
I think as long as you got it, Angela?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I would second that motion as it was clearly stated.
Thank you.
All
I
in,
understood.
all in favor?
I,
Aye, the motion carries. Okay, thank you all. for
Thank you.
that. Getting us navigating us through that. Director Richardson, I heard your tour went well.
Yes, I
Very
think
good.
it went good. I think the meeting
I
was
think that was a
good.
good day for the nursing home. So what do you have for us here?
We did the RFP as requested for the cabinets and countertops. And we opened the bids. We got 2 bids, one from WS Dennison Cabinets and one from Triple Construction. I asked about the difference, and I guess Triple Construction has bid on a couple of things to the county, and they tend to be high most of the time.
It looks high. I'm wondering if there's any material difference between the two products here.
I asked RJ and John said typically they've been high with a lot of the bids that they did for the courthouse. It just tends to run that. WS Dennison, we are recommending, we've worked with them. They did the windowsills when we did the new windows. And they've been great. They were great to work with all the room areas and residents and all that. So what we're looking to do is the 2 nurses station countertops, the kitchenettes on each unit, and the 1 countertop in the rehab gym. They did meet everything that we requested in the RFP as far as cleaning up debris, replacing everything. So the recommendation is that we go with them. And they're actually, I think, under the ARPA money, wasn't it? 70,000 or up to 70,000?
We have enough ARPA money for 64,794.
Yes.
Okay, very good. That's what I
Trying to
need.
get that, you know.
I know you are.
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendation.
very understandable motion. I'll second it.
All in favor?
I,
Aye. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you,
Thank
Commissioner.
you.
Looking forward to seeing the finished product. Okay, Commissioners, Sheriff Wright is here. And
oh, Sheriff,
Sheriff,
want to do her donation?
the nation she put further down, but
Oh, never mind.
We do the
It
donations.
doesn't.
sure. donations.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, sit tight just for a minute, Bill. Okay, Commissioners, we have some donations here from Charles Cunningham in memory of Harriet Cunningham in the amounts of $1,000, very generous, to go to the trust fund. And in addition to that, we have a donation from Claude Deborah Baker in memory of Harriet Cunningham in the amount of $25, also to the trust fund.
They're double-sided, but you've
Oh,
got
thank you, Commissioner. Additionally, we have a donation from Barbara Boyd in memory of Harriet Cunningham in the amount of $100 to the trust fund. And also, I guess that's the big. So thank you very much to those who donated, and we have a motion to accept.
I make so moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries. Thanks, Sean.
Good job, Shelley.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you, Shelley.
Okay. We're ready.
Good evening. So I come before you to request that you accept the bid that was given to us. We actually have 4 bids that came in for the dispatch console, which is basically the desks that are associated with the dispatch center. And we had 4 bids that actually were opened up on the 20th of December. John Bossy and Angela Bolville were both the people who opened the bids and took a look. Based on them, and based on the product that was there, and based on our personnel that we asked, you know, what they believed was going to be the better work environment for them. I'm requesting that we take Sistema at $86,762.50 for that console system. Now they are not the lowest bid. The lowest bid was $84,207.15, which was Evans. But Sistema seems to have the better product for us. It's got more motion in the system. So in other words, the keyboard and the keyboards and then the video screen area, they both are separate, so they both can separate as well as the video screens can move inward and outward. So it takes away some of the complaints that I've had with the dispatchers saying the screens are too far or they're too close. Not to mention that one of the associates that were part of this, the consultant, was Tom Andros. Tom Andros is he just retired this past year with Grafton County. He was the dispatch director up there. And Tom Andros is a person that I dealt with back in 2012 to help build the radio system when we went from the old defunct system to what we have today and what we're moving to in the future here in another couple of weeks. Tom's always been that contact person, so I trust what he says. And again, he was one of the consultants that recommended this. He does not work for the company, but he's a consultant for the company. So when he came in, I felt very comfortable with him. And again, the next nearest bid was almost $10,000 more. So I think for the 2,500 or just shy thereof, Sistema is the better product for us.
Okay. So obviously, compared to Evans, Sistema is more bang for the buck and a better fit for you.
Yes.
So my other question would be, if money were no object, how much of a greater benefit would be if we had gone with two-way?
Well, two-way, the product is exactly very similar to what we already have, just more of it. But I believe that Sistema is very comparable. So,
Okay.
For what it is, I believe that
Understood.
we're saving some good money. And again, we look at the longevity of it. We've had our current consoles since 2012. So we've gotten, 12, 13 years out of them, which is a pretty good life cycle. And in this particular case, I do believe that Sistema will be something that we will be able to bank on the same type of time frame.
It's really a system of the manufacturing of the console.
Yes.
It would two-way be Motorola.
Nope. So two-way was actually, I don't have my entire print out here, but it was another company that we used in the past.
Did anyone bid on any Motorola product?
It's not Motorola. So there was no Motorola. It's the desks.
Oh,
So,
I got you.
yeah. So it was Sistema, Russ Bassett, Evans. I don't blank on the other one. It's a big company.
Doesn't matter. I thought we were talking console.
No. So this is they consider the desk consoles.
Okay.
So it's actually the desk system.
Okay.
So hopefully in your email you would receive the entire packet that showed like the scheme of the process. So it's actually 4 desks instead of we only have 2 real dispatch console desks in the dispatch center, and then we have a makeshift one that's off to the side. This actually provides us with 4 workstations as well as the storage unit. So getting rid of all the clumsy and tip over type file cabinets and things that they use on a daily basis. It will completely clean up the entire dispatch center. Okay. So it really complements a positive work environment. Roll that into having the new radio system in the way that we've configured our computer screens and everything. It's going to be a state-of-the-art dispatch center. So
When do you think it'll be completion date?
well, I know that if we were to order this stuff today, they told us at least 12 to 15 weeks before the actual product gets on site.
Yeah.
And our funds are marked for this.
Yes.
Within a range.
Yes, and the other piece of this 86,000 will be for the workstations and equipment. We also need an electrician and flooring.
Yes.
So we have 130,000 earmarked for the project. So hopefully those 2 other pieces are gonna come in
They should.
within that.
Yeah, we think, and again, when we're looking at the price point, initially we were looking at about 110,000 for the desks. was a rough estimate when we initiated this project. So we can see that it came in significantly less than that. I'm hopeful, right now, I know, again, working with John as to, one company came in and took a look at the floor. It's a raised floor. So in other words, it's got those square panels. And then on top of that is it's glued with the carpet that's on there. And of course, the carpet's 12 years old. It's time for it to go. We're looking at a rubberized floor, something that's a lot better to clean up and doesn't keep the contaminants. So when the company came in and looked at it, they're like, wow, it's going to take a lot of time to unseal that stuff. They had to chemically do it and all that. And they just decided not to bid on it. They said, we're not interested in the project. So we started looking at what it was going to cost for another company to come in and actually do new panels. So online, when you Google it, it's showing about $30 a panel. So we're looking at about $6,000 for a complete replacement, which is actually better than what I anticipated. I anticipated at least 10 grand, if not a little bit more. But so that's okay. And that's a direct replacement of the entire panels, not even talking about separating or whatever. And then the electrical, I don't even know how to, like, we don't need a lot of electrical work, but again, we don't have the price point in yet.
Right.
So
It is what it is.
yeah.
Okay.
So I still feel confident. I believe that's probably going to come in a little less than what was initially budgeted or allocated, but it's, again, every time I say that, something else goes up in price. So
I'll make a motion that we accept the bid from Sistema for $86,762.50.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries.
and just so you know, my personnel are the ones that picked this. So the dispatchers that are actually going to be using this are the ones that actually picked this.
Oh, they
This
did?
desk, yeah. So it was split. It was a split vote, and then the supervisor kicked in and said, "Hey, I want this." So, so that was the deciding factor. But all good.
Sounds
Thank you.
good.
Get it ordered.
Make
You
sure.
keep them now to make sure the next batch doesn't come and want to replace it.
See how the budget's like.
Okay, on to other business. I do have a little bit of other business before you go. I know we changed our meeting, our next date, the 20th. Do we have a subsequent, our next commissioner's date scheduled?
The
Oh, it's
27th,
22nd,
right?
okay, Monday the 22nd.
Good.
Very good. That'll take care of Jacob. Thank you. What do we have for other business?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Commissioners,
Nor do I.
seeing no members from the public, I believe we may enter adjournment.